I'll be reacting to Visual Prison episode 12. I'll be watching it off of Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0, go. Anime Polex. I always love the Son of their Anime Polex logo. And the Son of Funimation's logo, too. I think Go sounds kind of professional, the logo. Alright, now it's here. I always love how whenever you see Elizabeth, you always see him styling. No matter what he's doing. I just like how some of them look like they're about to sing while others look like they're about to throw down for an epic battle. And the build-up music, too, is nice. I just love the powerful sound of the bell ringing. Because that's how we know it shit's about to go down. Especially with how many episodes they've been building this up. Oh, man. I gotta admit, that Eclipse truck looks pretty beautiful, especially the way they have the logo, too. I love that noise when the lights go on. Like, the animator is doing a great job making sure that not only everything looks beautiful, but even the people in charge of the sound designs making sure certain sound bites sound crunchy and satisfactory, too. Get me started like a Christmas lights with all those sparkling lights, too. And the visual effects. Oh, yeah, our boys. All right, I like how the very least of this song sounds really optimistic. And I like how even the blue of Oz looks so inviting, too, in comparison to the other groups. Oh, man. That is hype as shit. At the same time, it kind of makes me sad because it's about to end, though. Oh! Dun, dun, dun. Starting out with the opening song, alright. And that's fitting, too, considering that this is the last episode. Might as well go out with a full-ass banger like this one. Speaking of which, the CGI is great. Like, the only times you can really tell it's CGI is maybe a little bit on, like, the neck areas because of the way it's shaded. But other than that, it's gorgeous. I like this because it shows you how much of a long way CG has come for musical anime, because just a few seasons ago, there was like a full CGI anime or a few music anime with CGI here and there that didn't look so good. So it's nice to actually see how much animation tech has come over the last few seasons. Oh yeah, this is definitely a longer version of the usual opening, and I love it. Yeah, this sounds like the full version of it. And to think they'd actually be using it in an episode. Yes. because I've listened to the full version a lot. Ah, yeah, that part where he screams is my favorite part of the opening. I'm only worried that they're first because in anime that involve performances, usually the performer that goes first usually ends up losing in the competition. I hope that ain't the case though, but at the same time, I do like the other two groups though too, so I can accept it if our boys take an L. I hope they don't. Hmm. And another style too with like the kanji in the front and center. Yeah, that definitely gives me some nice JoJo vibes with like the calligraphy at the front, or should I say, also some Persona vibes too. And I mean that in a good way. Hmm. I like how they're talking about taking someone to paradise and they're mentioning it as a taboo. I fucking love this shit. Biting no. Mm-hmm. Whoa! I love that line. On your knees, your reward. That is the type of kinky shit that just makes me smile. I fucking love this shit. Whoa. Fitting to with the song because when people in life do sometimes suffer, they go to music as an escape. So that's a pretty damn cool lyric there. Hmm. Okay, that was actually really great too. And now the last group that matters. Yes. No, seriously, in the series, they've got my second favorite song. The opening song is my favorite, but this is a close second. Hello, user with the kanji name. Don't know what your name is, but thank you for joining the live chat. Speaking of which, they went all out with the background work too. Because aside from the kanji having a lot more of a less and neater style, it looks more like painted on, which I love. I love how everything is like a bold red or has like a dark element to it in the background. Really fits these men here singing right now. And I love what they say, let us take you away from this boring world. It suits their personalities perfectly. And the banning your past self makes sense too when it comes to the concept of this group, especially in the case of Saga. Okay. Honestly, any of them win, I am not going to complain at all because they're all great groups. Like, no joke. They're phenomenal. Oh, okay. Thank you for the info, kanji user. I'm an English speaker, in case you're curious, and Spanish. Those are the only languages I can speak: English and Spanish. Whoa! I didn't think we are gonna get a fucking fight scene, but okay, I'll take that. Holy fuck. I just love their comments of the fact that they gotta fight. But this shows you how confident each group feels in each other, though. I mean, in themselves anyway. Their faith in themselves. Hey, at the very least, Anji's got the optimistic spirit going on. I'd say Aw should have an upper hand. I mean, they've got Eve and Gil. They're pretty damn fucking strong. And then Anji's vampire parent is Gil, so they should actually have a good amount of strength. Just going off of that. What? I am surprised Anji's not even doing it, considering. I guess I can understand him wanting to end things peacefully, though. And there'd be nothing wrong with that. Hmm. Oh. I wonder if this is the ED song. Dancing on and on. Yeah. Okay. Fucking love this shit. And the men's got a really powerful voice too. Speaking of which, I like all the visual effects too in the background because aside from the beautiful flower backgrounds, all the freaking bright blues make this stand out. Yeah, Oz has got this. I mean, everything is turning blue. Total Eclipse and Lost Eden, they're definitely another league here. Yeah. Yeah, no, the other groups are fucking done. Because everything's looking like it's going in Oz's favor here. Just visually. Especially when I mention the songs of Angels, it's also a nice contrast because our boys have an optimistic song, at least in comparison to the other two groups, too. Yes! About damn time. Oh, man, this is so damn sad to hear, though. Because I really wanted Gil to be able to perform with them forever, but hey, at least they won, though, and they were able to send him off with a bang. But there has to be. I mean, I guess there do has to be consequences, though. That's an optimistic way of looking at it. That's a good point. 10 years is probably like a fucking day for vampires. I like this. At least just some of the other groups Out has good sports. Whoa. Talk about an ambitious goal there. I had a feeling Song was going to use this to try to help out Gil, but if they would have won, knowing his attitude. I love that there. Oh. I'm assuming he would have used those to help out Gil. Mm. I'm assuming those are going to be meant for Gil to drink because it can't really be anything else in this instant. Shit, that's a lot. Oh, but we know what Saga intended to be used for, though. I'm really curious as to what he did specifically, though. I think that tear's gonna, yeah, I think that tear's gonna make it powerful, more powerful. Because wouldn't that tear not gonna make it 20 instead of just 19? Scarlet tear. I mean, oh, they really left it vague. Alrighty. Oh, so it looks like maybe Gil was saved then. Well, yeah, of course he would. I mean, they fucking got bounced. You know, I kind of forgot Eclipse existed, though. Sometimes. Hope that means a sequel. But if it doesn't get a sequel, then I'm fine with it too. This series has actually wrapped up about almost every plot point it could wrap up at this point. I don't know if you can go Eclipse Perfect if they lost, though. I mean, I like Eclipse and all, but they lost, bro. That's a lack of perfection, if you ask me. And I like Eclipse a lot. I like how they mention how the lambs will freeze to death from outside. It's fucking adorable. And again, I'm liking how this is making it open-ended too. Where if the series were to do well enough, it'd get more. But if it were to end, it would have a pretty good ending too. I love how this series has its bases covered. Poor Banya has got to be putting up with this random shit. I wonder if he's going to encounter his bro Jack along the... Oh, I did not watch the episode one because y'all know I reacted to the episode right when it came out. I had a money that was going to happen. I had a feeling because a lot of anime have been doing that, and I fucking love them when they do shit like this. He's going to hug him, isn't he? I fucking love it. I like how he stood in the both sides to see if anyone's watching. I mean, it's his bro. You should expect that. I love that pianos. Well, yeah, I mean, they're successful performers. That's actually reasonable as to why they have the cafe. That ain't just for show. Okay, I like how they explain how, yeah, everything at the very least has been... You don't look like old Grandpa, though. Whoa. Ambitious there. I like it, though. Oh, snap. They're going to get bigger. Makes sense, too, that they were going to eventually be able to recruit more members, though. Damn, this guy's got a clean-ass look, though. Now I really want a season 2, because this guy looks like he's freaking swimming in drip. That's, aw. Gotta be one of them shy fans. That's cute, though. All right, that's cute. Okay. Oh, it's over. Oh, I mean, gotta admit, though, this series was good. This actually ended up being one of the biggest prizes of the year for me. So, if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, the last episode, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, 10 out of 10 episode. And I'm definitely going to give the series overall, if I rate on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'm definitely going to give him my higher tier 7 out of 10 grade because holy shit, was I surprised that the series had it all. Had a good script, great visuals, a great ending, which is rare to see nowadays, especially this season. This season's had so many anime with awful tier endings. I'm like, what the hell is this? This series is not like that, though. This series had an amazing tier ending where I'm going to remember this ending for years to come. At least when it comes to musical anime. This, alongside Love Live Superstar, are the few musical animes that haven't found a way of pissing me the fuck off by doing something stupid, and I'm impressed with that. And here's why I thought this episode was great. For one, they resolved the Gil plot point. At least Gil was able to keep his body around due to that extra tier that our boy had. Oh, and also thank you for commenting Shirakuma. Found out your name. I'll go to look it up now that the ED credits are on Google Translate. Oh, it looks like... All right. Thank you very much, Visual Prison's production team, for making the show. Y'all did a fantastic job on the series from start to finish. I was actually impressed. No, I was impressed. Oh, I finally looked up the comment, Shirakuma. Hello. Now, there are other elements that made the episode a 10 out of 10 worthy episode aside from Gil living, though. It was the fact that seeing us completely and utterly defeat Lost Eden in total clips that made it satisfactory, too, because this series has been building up the two other groups for like multiple weeks now, that it was finally time to see all the training that the Oz has done and all the experiences. It was nice to see him just take all of that to make their fantastic performance for episode 12. That's what also made it satisfactory, just seeing all this payoff throughout all the weeks. And something that I also loved too was just the nice, heartful bits of comedy after the nice dramatic stuff was taken care of. Like Robin hugging Jack, our boys gain a potential new member, which also leaves it kind of open ended in case it does get more seasons. But if it doesn't like this, it wouldn't piss me off either because it pretty much closed off all the major plot points. So great on the series for doing that. Everything it did in the episode was satisfactory. So that's why from a story standpoint, it was perfect. And there were all the elements I loved about it too. From a character standpoint, it did a lot because here you got to see how selfless Gil was, because you would have preferred if Anji would have utilized the Scarlet Tears to become a full vampire, but instead, Anji figured out a way to pull off the miracle to allow Gil to live longer. I like that. Shows you the creative solutions that Anji's got and being able to pull off the miracle. And by association, it shows you again how gentle Saga is, because he gave up the large stock of tears he had to make sure that Gil was able to survive longer. I thought that was actually really sweet. It again shows you that Saga, even though he always likes to seem like he's some kind of guy that's super hardcore, and he is hardcore, don't get me wrong, it shows you how much he cares by giving up his large collection of tears to make sure that his friend Gil's going to be able to survive. And this also helps make Saga one of the most memorable characters in the series. So it did a great job in giving him a send-off. Well, yes, you could argue that the final episode didn't give Eve much. I don't mind too much because the last few weeks have been giving Eve a lot of characterization. So I don't mind that Eve took a back seat, because I really felt like Anji Gil really needed the screen time the most. And surprisingly, they were able to even pitch in a lot of scenes for Saga too. So that's what the character writing was fantastic. Visual quality was great. I mean, what else can I say? Rarely do I see such high quality CGI. Oh, hello, Yuki Amar. Hope you're having a great day right now. So great stuff on that visually, especially like the work of like the different fonts. Like when it comes to Oz, it's organized. When it comes to Lost Eden, I love how the calligraphy felt like paintbrush graffiti style. When it was, believe it was Eclipse, it had more like cursive, beautiful style. Like I love how all the text styles really fit in with the personality of the groups and even their style of their songs too. It really made the episode for me extra memorable from a visual standpoint. So great job on the animators there. And as for the series, I'm gonna give it a above average, because in my skill 5's average, 1's abysmal, 10's exceptional. I'm giving it an above average 7 out of 10 grade, because they really didn't have any weak episodes at all. I felt a lot of the episodes were strong. I felt like the series had a lot of characters with some interesting arcs. Like you had Saga with a lot of angst towards Gil, but eventually we saw that he softened up. That's growth right there, because it shows you how much he really did care for Gil and how selfless he was, because even though he knew that he's never going to be the most valuable person to Gil, and seeing him do that much really makes Saga's journey in the series the most interesting to watch, if you ask me. And that wasn't the only thing that was amazing about the series, though. What really made it amazing was just the fact that you had characters like Anji, where you see his past was pretty sad when you see what happens to his parents. But then our boy has some happiness when he got to encounter Gil and the others. That was really sweet, too. It really puts emphasis as to how forming Oz has changed Anji's life to the better too. And that's something I really liked about this series overall too, where it has the vibes of you could lose a lot, but if you keep on fighting, you might be able to fill that hole in your hearts eventually, like how Gil did after he lost the parents of Anji. He was able to fill that hole with singing with the others in due time. It took him a lot of years, but he was able to do it in due time eventually. So I like the optimistic message in the series too, where you might lose a lot, but if you keep on trying, you might be able to find something in life again. So that's why I thought the running for the series was great. Thought it was a nice, optimistic message. I love the little arcs with Gil too, where eventually he wasn't so accepting of receiving saving. He wanted to receive the full punishment, at least until a lot of convincing anyway from Saga and Anji, of course. I love Anji's character too, how he started out with the lack of confidence, but eventually became more confident. That was also another rewarding character arc there that the series had. And same with Eve. I love how Eve had like a emotional barrier, but then eventually Eve got rid of those barriers and interacted with everyone else much more commonly. As with some of the other characters, like say Robin, well, yes, Robin is still the same happy character Robin was at the start. I thought Robin made for some nice comedic relief, regardless of the fact. Even though he didn't have as much character development as Gil or Anji or any of the others, I still liked him a lot. And not every character needs to go through their massive growth arcs, like, say, Anji or Gil or Eve. So good on the series for making Robin a really nice character, despite him not having as much growth. I liked him a lot. Action sequences when they did have him were fucking lit. And I gotta admit, I love the subversion of expectations because they were making me think we were going to get a cool fight. But no, they ended off with singing, and you know what? It fit the vibes of the series much more accurately. So that's what that overall, the series did everything, almost everything great. Visually, the series was consistent from start to finish. Yeah, maybe there were some bits where the CGI was stronger than others in some episodes. But for the most part, I love the visual identity of the series. Thought the voice acting was great. Fantastic music. And that's why I feel like the series overall is worthy of a high tier 7 out of 10. You know what? I'll bump up to 7.25 out of 10. That's how much I love this series. But anyways, right before I go, let me just say thank you again to Shirakuma and Yuki Amar. Thank you very much for commenting in the live chat, and thank you very much everyone else for watching my video. Hope y'all rate it, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thanks so much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.